Welcome to the WTOB Dodgeball Game of the Week along with Jed Castro. I'm Tom Booth. And tonight, Jed, two teams as deep as we've seen ever in the Dodgeball League.
I'm not sure we've ever seen it this deep. I think that both these teams could split and then have 4 matches. They may be able to split again. But the Dingleberries taking on the Rackers should be a nice matchup tonight. Huge cheering section for both teams. So we hope you enjoy it on the Dodgeball Game of the Week. And we're getting ready for game one between the Rackers and the Dingleberries. To set your lineup in the near court for the Rackers: Ty Zune, Bob Black, Brian Walden, Mark, Nick, and Jason. Mark, Tiny, Kiok, Jason, and Princess. That is Battle of the Planets.
Oh, okay.
You probably aren't familiar with that.
I didn't realize we were watching Star Wars tonight.
So, you know, there are nerds all over the world watching us on the internet and WTOB on Mondays at 10 p.m., Fridays at 10:30, and Saturdays at 9:30 that are angry with you for not being aware of their nerddom.
Oh, I'm aware of the nerddom.
Oh, the Black Mama's going to take a seat. I haven't even set the lineup for the Dingleberries yet.
Why don't you go ahead and do that?
Why don't I even, because if I wait a few more minutes, there might be only a few more left. I won't have to say as many names.
You'll have to remember 2 or 3 of them, maybe.
That's Brian Brenner, number 27. He's got a powerful right arm, it seems like. Oh! But his tuchus is a little bit sore right now.
The Rackers with some exuberance as Nick in the red shirt makes a good play.
Look out, Bustin' Rusty. Nice jump there. That's Bustin' Rusty on the far side. He is busting right straight out of that shirt. He's number 9.5 on the Richter scale. MJ was off the foot. What's the deal, MJ? You in? Are you in?
She didn't realize.
Still alive. You're still alive.
It bounced and hit her. She didn't realize she was still in.
She looks kind of angry, like she wished she had been out. Looking to her the sideline for some encouragement. It's not the price is right, MJ.
I bet $1, Bob.
Oh, nice catch by Mark. MJ, take a seat. Leaving Bustin' Rusty as a 6-on-1. I like these odds.
I don't think I've ever seen a game where all 6 people stayed in against just one opponent.
Listen, don't count this guy out. He's got the Laker-colored balls out there, and we've seen stranger things happen. I wouldn't count him out.
Well, Bustin' Rusty will take a seat as the Rackers from Rackspace dominate game 1 and take the lead 1-0 in the Dodgeball Game of the Week.
On WTOB.
Well, Jed, we're back for game 2 between the Rackers and the Dingleberries, and the Rackers kind of got out to a quick start in game 1.
They did, and you know, the Dingleberries have a very deep bench. We're looking at almost 6 new people. I think Brian Drennan is still in there, but maybe if I wait a little while, I won't have to name any of their names.
If I count right, I think the Dingleberries have an even dozen people on their team.
Nice catch there by Leg Simpson. I will mention his name because he put somebody out. The Rackspace Rackers are taking their first casualties. They are now down to 4 people, Tom.
Some 2 new players to the Rackers, Brian Hazard in the long pants and High in the gray pants.
Hi.
Hello.
Is his name High or hello?
Oh, both.
Oh, you were just greeting him.
Yes, and his name is High.
Leg Simpson's going to take a seat. He got that first guy out by catching the ball, but that second was too hot to handle, too cold to hold.
Oh,
that is a leg for, who's that guy's name? Brian Walden?
Brian Walden, yes.
Thought they got him on the leg. Apparently not.
Oh,
let's stay with him. Number 57, he gets a chest bump. That is some fire there from the Dingleberries. They have evened it up. You are watching the Dodgeball Game of the Week.
Seen only on WTOB. We're back for game 3 between Rackers and Dingleberries. And Jed, have you ever seen a change of fortune in just that kind of time space?
It's the worst to first. The Dingleberries were pretty much owned, or as some of the Rackspacers may say, owned in that first match. But they came back strong. Dingleberries did. You know those Dingleberries? It's like they just hang on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When all things are going against them, and they're being buffeted, trying to be wiped away, they just hang on.
By the hair of their chinny chin chin.
Yeah. And yeah, whatever it is. But and here they are. It's tied 1-1. The Dingleberries in the far court. You got you know, it's so difficult to keep up with these lineups, but you got a guy out there named JD. He's wearing a gray shirt, not part of the team. He's an individual. AJ, the Black Mamba. You've got a guy named Brandon out there who wears number 1. He's wearing a black shirt because he didn't want to be identified with the team earlier on. And then the white headband out there is who is that guy? Justin Dero.
That's what we'll call him.
He's number infinity, but number 1 in your
Well, he goes on forever then.
That's true.
In theory.
Well, what doesn't go on forever are these games. Remember, there are time limits. What is 6 minutes? I know it's just not an infinity. Who's that guy that just got knocked out? Because you didn't give me his name.
I wish I could tell you. Ty just got knocked out. Or High.
Not Ty.
These benches are so deep.
They are.
The cheering sections are ridiculous.
I'm not sure that we have seen the number of players that are in this gym right now at any one time. It's just simply scintillating.
It shows you the popularity of dodgeball in the town of Blacksburg.
And you know what, Tom? I'm going to give part of that credit to you. You know, your silky smooth pipes, broadcasting over the airwaves and on the internet, people love to hear it. And they want to come out and they want to experience, but then they see you and they're like, that's what that guy looks like?
Well, I'm not looking for a date, just a compliment. We know Bob Black is still in the near court for Rackers, and he's going to try and take out all three of the Dingleberries.
There's an argument now, a rules argument. Bob Black's going to stay in.
Is he going to fire up Bob Black? Well, I don't think he's done for.
He's going to fire him out.
He is going to fire out as the Dingleberries take game 3, and they're up 2-1 in the dodgeball game of the week.
On WTOB.
Well, Jed, probably as entertaining 3 games as we have ever seen.
You know, it's a seesaw battle. You know, one team gets up 6-0, the other team comes right back, puts them back in the mouth. In the end, the Dingleberries were able to hang on and get the victory.
We hope you enjoyed it on the Dodgeball Game of the Week.